So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Great ball, and he's in. Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Kicked out, brilliant, real chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Kivior getting this one clear. Kicks it so gently. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about...
Hits one! He's keen, determined to have his say. Big header! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Indonesia have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Lewandowski. Szymanski. Nice bit of trickery. Lewandowski.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's found some space. Decent hit! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal, when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Szymanski. Lewandowski. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Zielinski. Szymanski. Showing good feet.
Minutes has been indicated.
And that should get the job done. There is the half-time whistle. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Some first-half thoughts?
Indonesia, they probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Gets to show off his quick feet. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
He's through here. That's good play. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tries to get it clear.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's really well cleared. Now it's Piontek. Piontek looking to penetrate opposition lines. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution in progress. Substitution on the field. Number 7, number 8, number 11. Coming on the field, number 18, number 15, number 23.
He can run onto that. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Not much subtlety about that challenge. He's tried one! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Lewandowski. Frankowski looking to get on the end of this. And that's it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So off we go then. Palmer. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Well, it's earned a reprieve for the time being. Bellingham with the clearance. It's a mighty effort! It's in! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
14 minutes is number 10.
England are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Indonesia are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. He's found the way through. Has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Climbs up big! And that has been clubbed away. England are looking to go forward now. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. England are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Gets into some space. Turns and goes back. Saka gets it clear. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
I think on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Indonesia head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. Whistle goes.
Bapak,
We
yang
start the
muntah
second half.
siapa?
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
The pass pass is intercepted. Palmer. Bellingham! Great hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Indonesia just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Oh, easy pickings there.
Foden, Rice,
It's Bellingham. Lewis Skelly.
Foden.
Nice ball, and he might be in here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
71,898.
Bellingham. And here's Kane. That's good play.
England showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that is expertly dealt with. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this. Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Substitution for England, number 24.
England choosing to make the first change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Eze. That's a good ball played into space.
England really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Footballing width usually identifies with running route.
Great chance! Kane gets flagged offside.
England have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Substitution for England, number 9. Kane, number 7. Bukayo Saka. Coming on the field, number 19. Solanke, number 20. Owen.
I think we're just about done here. He's in plenty of space here.
Has been indicated.
Eze. And time is up. Indonesia have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Kada bibar mandial. Maron mundial nomor sudah. Ini berapa kok cina?
toilet. Toilet ibu.
Sengaja. Iya. Gini-gini sih bilangnya. Aneh kan namanya. Imu teh manang naan. Nggak berak ya. Yan lang ito.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Up he goes! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
He's felt that, hasn't he? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the header! And that has been clubbed away. Nice interception, well timed. First quarter of an hour gone. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, right place, right time. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He's had a hit! Now the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Front-footed pressing going on here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Played out to the left flank. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was quick to react.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
First 45 minutes are up. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
What a play for a goal kick. He's getting hounded, really hounded. Spread it left. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And they're quick to get it back. Chance. Great finish! They've scored! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
A 1-0 lead established.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
He wasn't going to be fooled. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, super ball. Played out towards the right wing. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Number
So,
23.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10.
Indonesia
Number 6.
are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Tries to get it clear. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Substitution on the field. Number 7 coming on the field is number 18.
And he's been shifted off it. He's got space in the area. It is a corner. They've played it short. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the number on the board is 3. Threads one in, spread neatly. Oh, that's a key interception. And the referee brings it to a close. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Today to please take all
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Indonesia definitely impressing me here.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this fella, Davide Fratesi, is one of those players who will always put in an honest shift. He plays in the centre of midfield, so he has all the characteristics needed for that. The speed, the power. He's got fire in his belly. And he's tough and durable. And he's one of those guys, you just want him in your team.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Barola. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. Wriggles his way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lovely bit of skill. Di Lorenzo. And Fagioli. Fratesi. Retegi. To Barella. And the shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he cuts out the supply. Fagioli. That looks a good ball through. Di Marco. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Cambiasso. Fagioli. He's looking wide. Either side giving way. It has been tight. Back when it goes. Oh, that was vital. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Di Lorenzo. Cambiasso. Fratesi. Cambiasso. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Indonesia really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Tonali. That looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Barella with the clearance. Cambiasso.
The attendance for this match was
Rotating.
71,550.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
That's been drilled in. Cambiasso. Tonali. DiMarco. Now Tonali. DiMarco providing an outlet on that flank. Great hit! And one more try! They've done it! Finally a breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Number 9.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution for Italy. Number 23, Fagioli. Coming on the field is number 11, Lorenzo Pellegrini. Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
DiMarco. Barella in acres of space out wide.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, good ball.
Italy can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Over to the left. Played back in.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment.